We don't promote bullying here.
We don't?
I mean, maybe a little. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Damn, I've missed a lot, have I?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold up.
Krieg is a popular name in Scotland.
I'm sure it is.
The more you know.
I believe you, Svat. Okay.
Is it time for the theme song?
No more theme songs from you, mate.
Double Dollar Ice Cream Club. It's time
Oh
to
my
talk
God.
about anime.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was
mate.
actually pretty good.
It's alright. It's alright. It's getting better. It's getting there.
Oh my god.
I support
Alright.
Danielle's theme song.
Yeah.
My bird should accompany
Alright.
Oh
when
my
he's
god,
ready.
is the parrot? If the parrot is dancing.
Yeah, he is. So the vote was, do we want the parrot for the anti-podcast or no? Say no, y'all, or say yes. It doesn't matter.
Yes.
I want the parrot. I want all parrots.
Clark's vote doesn't count.
Hey,
What?
you know, I was gonna plug your book, but no, I don't feel like we need to do that
Yeah,
anymore.
but buy my book, please. Thank you.
I bought your book, Nova.
You
I
have a
appreciate
book?
it. Yes.
Yeah, he has a
Got
book
my
out.
Amazon information.
I actually have a copy of it already. Well, I haven't looked at it because it's still in Amazon
Oh
packaging.
my god, look
but
at
it
our
is
little
here.
It's a
J.K.
huge
Rowling.
book. Why did you make it in such an insane font?
Because if I made it smaller, it would be like 700 pages. So I'm like, okay, no, not gonna be doing that.
700 pages? What the hell?
How long is this book?
But it's only 400 pages. It's not about the
Yeah,
book,
but
alright?
the font is big, so it doesn't matter. It's not 400 pages really. So
Yeah. But anyway, Levi, you're still quiet, by the way. So I genuinely don't know what's going on there. So but we'll try to make the best out of it. Anyway.
Levi here?
Yes, he's here.
Has he left us just like Levi did in...
Actually,
I
wait,
haven't
Levi.
seen AOT.
Okay, congratulations.
Well, Levi turns into Jesus and he starts telling us all about the good news and the Church of Mormonism.
Okay, this is probably not going to work, but Levi, try leave and come back. Or if have you already done that? Wait, did I hear him? Wait, speak, wait.
Hello?
Yes!
Oh,
thank you. He can hear you, yes.
I feel like he's just been here the whole time, I just wasn't talking.
Okay, stop. Okay, alright, thank you, Dan. Okay, now we can start. All is right with the world. Okay, welcome to the Double Dollar Ice Cream Club podcast, aka the anti-podcast, because we don't like us either. We don't live on hills; we die on them. Lady,
they do. I don't. They do.
Gentlemen, please. Okay.
Like I said earlier, the captain goes down with the ship, not the crew.
All right. Thank you, Cork. All right, and we're going to be talking about Ava. No outlandish opinions, please. I think this should be a consensus that it's one of the greatest of all time. Not really. I mean, I think we could get to know each other a bit better, but I think that's a different conversation. But yeah, man. So let's start this off. Let's start off on a positive note, because last time we started off with some haters. I'm not gonna name names. So start off on a positive note. Svat, what do you think of the series so far after the first 12 episodes? Because we're only talking about the first 12 episodes. So first 12 episodes. I know you've seen it before, but after revisiting it, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, this is a rewatch for me. No, I do. I do really like the first 12 episodes. I would say that the plot is all over the place. It's throughout, but yeah, the art style and animation are just iconic, and the world is just it's an interesting world. You want to learn more about it, even though it is very confusing. And yeah, dancing robots as well.
Dancing robots, violence, teenage angst.
Mechas, yeah. It's
perfect anime for Svat, yeah.
Yeah, relax.
All right, man. All right, nice. Minnie, this is your debut, so don't be nervous. But we are all judging you. I know 6 of you are judging you too. So yeah, So yeah, thoughts. Your thoughts on the first 12 episodes.
So I'm just not a fan of these types of series, honestly. It like Gurren Lagann had did a better job, and so I'm not a fan of Eva. It's just not my cup of tea. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna like let you all know. Yeah, but I do think there's a lot of themes that can be talked about and explored and even like comes up, and I don't know, it kind of reminds me of other 90s animations. So I have to say, like, it does a good job of like that, and it has like a lot of mythology and overlapping themes as well. So far it's all right. It's like a decent watch. I wouldn't say it's like my top 10, but it's pretty much okay.
Pretty much okay. Okay. Fair enough. Why are you comparing it to Gurren Lagann? I don't, they're very different, aren't they?
They are different, but at the same time, they both have like the main protagonist who's like a kind of like a teen, right, going through teenage angst at the same time. They both have like development storylines. Each of the battles also represents like development with the character as well, and that was evident as well with the main character in Gurren Lagann. I forgot his name at the moment. Simon? Yes, Simon.
Simone.
Okay.
His man's name. His name is his name.
Oh no. Okay. Listen. Yeah. So I don't know. I think they're similar in that aspect, and they do kind of have like a mentor, who's like a little silly. So you know, just the first 12 episodes of this anime versus like Gurren Lagann, I don't know. I just couldn't help but compare them. But yeah.
Just because one has giant robots and the other has giant robots does not mean that they should be compared. They're two beautiful, mate. They're two beautiful pieces of work. I just said
it's because the protagonists are similar. Come on.
Well,
oh, you just got shut down.
How?
Ooh.
Just because one has mate. If we're gonna talk about animes that have giant robots and teenagers who have a lot of angst, we could literally talk about 75% of anime. We could talk about all of Gundam if we wanted to.
If we want to Who's Gundam?
Okay.
Oh, we can talk about Gundam if you want.
No. That's a rabbit hole that will take 7 hours. No, not even 7 hours. 7 days to finish. So no, but thank you for your initial thoughts, Minnie. Yeah, thank you.
Is Gundam just like a condom for guns?
Yes. It's exactly what you think it is, Dan. Everything in this world, everything that exists in this world is exactly what Dan thinks it is. But yeah, speaking of Dan, your thoughts of the first 12 episodes, please.
So like reviewing the series, I had already watched it previously, and I did like it. It was a little bit depressing for my taste, but sticking to the first 12 episodes, I feel like he's supposed to be a likable character, but he just gets on.
He's supposed to be relatable. He's supposed to be a teenager. No teenager is supposed to be likable. Sorry, Clark and Levi, but it's just the facts.
Oh my God.
None of us were likable when we were teenagers either, so don't worry.
I was a lovely teenager.
I don't believe you.
I don't think anybody likes Shinji.
Mate, listen, man. I've grown a deeper appreciation for Shinji, man.
Well, an appreciation is different from, liking them.
Well, I think I'm too emotionally stable to like Shinji.
Facts.
But I do like the idea of this anime. Because sometimes I feel like some shows they get too positive for the sake of being positive. Like, oh, everything has a happy ending with a bow on it, and this one's like, no, sometimes it doesn't necessarily have to be like that. So I guess I mean that in relation to how this show starts, and that we're basically in the middle of an apocalypse.
I mean, post-apocalypse, but I don't know. No spoilers though, because we don't know what's gonna happen.
I think it's safe to describe it as the show is set in the middle of an apocalypse. That's pretty begun.
Well, it seems like it's going in a very weird and scary direction. So,
is it most of the world dead?
But we'll have to see in the next couple episodes. Some of us gotta pretend like we've never seen it before, mate. So relax.
No, that's established early on that most of the world is dead.
Okay.
I think it is, yeah, because they talk about the Is it it's the first? It's the first and second.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, there are, I think, giant creatures with eyeballs and things floating around, so it's a pretty apocalyptic setting. But people still go to school. Kids still go to school. Still have teenage problems.
What a waste of time.
What do we mean a waste of time, mate? You
You
have to reach some sort of normality in the chaos, right? The only
Right,
way to go.
If no one went to school, then no one would be able to make the Gundams.
Wrong anime, but that's very true. That is actually true, even though it has nothing to do with what we're saying now. It is true.
If no one went to school, no one would be going to Full Metal Alchemist school and making the Edwards. You know?
What? How did I? I'm not even gonna say anything.
Okay, all right. Moving on before Dan goes on a rant about something completely unrelated.
Anyway, I'm just happy that we have our perv king, that lady's boyfriend, the one who Shinji is in love with.
Well, he is a king. I agree. You know, I think he's a wonderful role model for young men out there to aspire to.
And Mr. Ponytail.
And I think, every man should replicate exactly what he does, because you won't get in trouble whatsoever if you do what he does. Yeah. That's sarcasm, kids. To whoever's watching that, please do not randomly assume. If I'm not going down this road, man. I'm really scared to go down this road. I'm terrified. We're moving it anyway. Moving on. Let's see.
Hold up. Is this a cursing anti-podcast or no?
Fuck yeah.
Okay, thank the fucking
We're not gonna get sponsors. Minnie, did you watch the first episode about what Ray says? We're never ever getting sponsors. Ever.
I just had to make sure, God forbid something were to happen and this was a blow up. Gotta know.
And Dan and Ray made sure that we're never ever getting sponsors or ads ever again. So, it's all right.
How did I do that? You can't even see me naked when you're only hearing me.
Okay, all right.
What?
Okay. All right. Okay. You having fun over there, Dan? I actually want to know if you're having fun. You having fun over there?
I'm having so much fun. Although right now she's a little congested. I have a little bit of a cold.
Hey, me
so
too.
does Fat. Coincidence? Yeah. What have you two been up to?
Can we go back to the anime and
yes. Okay, all right, yeah. No more tension. Okay,
And he said, shut the fuck up and talk about Eva.
Okay, it's for me, yes. Evangelion, yes. All-time great masterpiece, one of the most influential animes ever made. An anime that touched me very deeply in my soul.
You need to speak to someone about that.
Yeah, a little bit. I just remember watching this when I was going through a bit of a rough time. A little bit of a rough time. I kind of watched this at the worst and yet the best time, I guess, because some people do like to say, "Oh," which I don't believe, by the way, but it's like, "Oh, it's better." When you watch it depressed, which is stupid, but
oh my god,
I guess in some ways I see why people say that, even though I don't agree that you need to be depressed or sad to appreciate an anime like this. Just because you might be able to relate to certain things about it if you are going through that, but even if you're not, I think a piece of art can stand on its own. Even if you may not be able to necessarily relate with the certain themes of the show. So when I was watching this at first, I was just I'm just gonna talk about the first 12 episodes. But the first 12 episodes were really good, really fun. They were fun. It's not so depressing yet, I don't know if that's a spoiler, but this just gets a bit depressing towards the end. Sorry guys, but
I mean, it feels depressing.
Yeah, but and Shinji's what I fucks with Shinji, all right? He's not. I thought he would be annoying to me by now. I remember when I first watched this, I was pretty annoyed by him. But I get it. I get him. I get him. I get what his character is. I get what he's supposed. I mean, at the end of the day, we've got to consider his circumstances. And the kid is 14. His dad's a douche. Yes, he's been asked to save the world. He's fighting a giant aliens, angel thingies. Can't get a girlfriend, which is probably the saddest part of all.
Oh my god. Are you deadass? Like, even though it's an apocalypse, the saddest thing is that his dick isn't getting wet.
He's still a teenager,
he also has
man.
women like on him all the time. Like, technically, if he knew how to play his cards right.
His cards right.
Yeah,
he's
that's
14.
His fault. Like, he just has no game.
Our cards right.
It doesn't matter how old he is. He can still bag a MILF.
Exactly. Shinji just has no game. Negative game.
Yeah, he's like so in his head that he just doesn't know how to bag or anything. He just doesn't care about anyone or anything. Like, he's just too depressed, and he's obsessed with his father. You know, that's it. He has a father complexion.
Daddy issues, okay? Guys are allowed to have daddy issues too, okay?
Yes,
when girls have daddy issues, it's well, we feel so bad for them. Oh, that's so sad. But when Shinji, a boy, 14-year-old horny boy, has daddy issues, it's like, man up, man. Get over it. Get a girlfriend.
I'm not telling him to man up. I'm just telling him that he has some issues. That's it. Like, he needs to solve them.
I'm telling him to man up. Man up. Step your pussy up. Step your dick game up. Step it all up.
Mate, look, he's got bigger problems.
As a mental health person, I would not tell that person to step up. I would just tell them to, like, go get help.
Okay, and what since you're a therapist, yes, a therapist. If Shinji came in, what advice would you actually give to Shinji, considering the fact that he's 14 with daddy issues and he's being tasked with saving the world?
First of all, that's terrible, right? That's like abuse, right? I would have to call it ACS, right? Over here in New York, we have ACS. And his dad would go to jail for
good.
Him. First of all, also, why is he piloting a huge machinery that would technically be illegal in the United States? I don't know about England, but completely be illegal. You have to get
They're in Japan, Missy.
Nova and Savat. I don't know. They're like, I don't know Japan's sort of whatever. Just in general, in the United States, I know for where I live, right? Like, there are issues.
What if he has a permit?
What?
What if he has a permit?
A giant robot permit.
He would not, because he's 14. Like, exactly, it's illegal at that point. Like, what? First of all, why are we also
child labor?
Yes, why are we trusting a 14-year-old to get shit together when the rest of us are not? Like, what?
Because his mother's soul's in the robot. Yeah, okay, he's the only one who can pilot it.
We don't know that.
That sounds like something a groomer would say.
I would say a complete.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
This is like, honestly, Shinji's dad is a groomer. He's like telling all these teenagers, oh, you can do this and don't tell anyone about this. Like, are we seeing this?
Yes, I'm seeing this as well. Oh no.
Oh no.
Well, that's kind of getting into the theme question, but yeah. Fair enough.
Yes, those are one of the complicated themes of this series. Also, the fact that, like, all these women keep on hitting on Shinji, like, telling him to man up, but also, in general, I feel like they want him. That's kind of weird.
No, that's just Japan.
I don't think that's
Japan is an anime.
That's the writer being fucking depressed thing.
You leave Anno alone, okay? He's a beautiful, beautiful man who was going through a very tough time.
Okay, so does it
that's still not okay.
The fact that he was depressed as shit?
Well, technically,
it's not okay.
Well, nothing's supposed to be technically okay in this world, okay? Nothing's literally okay in this world.
Honeycomb ice cream is beyond okay.
What?
Clock.
What?
Clock. Your initial thoughts, please.
So this is the first time I've ever watched this. So far I would like it. The first 2 episodes, I think it started off pretty slow, but I feel like it has to at that point to introduce the characters and their personality. Since someone said earlier, it's a personality driven show and more about the characters. Yeah.
All right.
Also, I feel like how you're not supposed to give depressed kids weapons or let them have access to it. I feel like they shouldn't have access to giant mechs that can literally wreck an entire city.
I agree. I agree.
I feel like that's something that is overlooked.
Clark, I think that take might be a little too spicy.
It's too real. It's too real.
Symbolism.
Look, this is America. Everyone should have giant robot guns.
It's Japan.
Not if you're under 14 or
in
14.
the future. Everything is America. Everything.
I mean,
I don't trust America. Somebody, somebody should take us down at this point.
You have to be 18 to buy a gun, but you can control a mech when you're 14.
Sounds about right.
I would not be surprised by that too.
Good one, Clark.
I mean, we let 16-year-olds drive.
16-year-olds,
some of us are good.
Ha! I don't even remotely believe you.
I'm a great driver.
That's what every bad driver says. I'm a great driver.
Are you from Florida?
I was born there, but I live in Tennessee.
Okay, my theory is that anyone from Florida is a terrible driver.
I'm a great driver. I've never crashed.
Imagine being born in
the standard?
Yes.
I don't think that's the standard. Do you tail people and come behind them and stop short and all those things? Like, there's so many things about driving that people can do recklessly, and
it's not about just not dying?
My friends that are not from Florida do that, though. So it's not just a Florida driver thing.
So it must be a Gen Z thing.
No, I don't.
Is Gen Z driving? Oh my god.
A young person thing.
But I think we're going off topic, so Nova can take the reins again.
Thank you.
Very good at that.
Yeah, Big Daddy Nova.
Okay, thank you, Dan. Levi, your initial thoughts, please.
Well, this will be my second time or third time watching this show. I'll say when I first watched it, I didn't really like it that much. I feel like people said it was a lot better than I initially thought, but I think this second time around it's a lot better. And just there's a lot more things to pay attention to. I've noticed after watching it before.
Nice. So, like anything specific?
Well, one notable thing would be, I think it was like the third episode or the fourth episode, they brought up this thing called like the hedgehog's dilemma, where two hedgehogs, the closer they get, the more they hurt each other. Thinking about that more is interesting.
Jeez. Nice. Oh, good one, mate. Appreciate it. Okay. Best moment. What do you guys got, if any?
The scenes with the penguin.
Oh my god! I said best, not worst, Minnie.
What?
Sorry.
I think
this isn't penguin drum, okay?
Wow, you just have a hatred against penguins now.
Mate, look.
Yes, I do. He would be so proud. I forgot his name. I just know his screen name.
Anderson?
Not Anderson.
Yes, Anderson.
Matt. Well, Matt.
Math, yes. Math would be so proud.
Math? His name is Math?
Math.
Math. Someone named their child Math. Is his full name arithmetic?
Guys, don't come at me. Oh, but take the show.
Okay, all right. Okay, thank you, Minnie. So Minnie says the parts of the penguins. Lord knows why. Well, yeah, why the penguins? Yeah, actually, no. Explain yourself. That's one thing I didn't do last time. Explain yourself.
The penguins are cute and adorable. Why don't you like him? It, person, it, a day. I don't know.
He offers nothing to the show. Absolutely nothing.
That's the whole point.
Literally nothing.
The best moments, okay? The best moments.
He offers comedic relief.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
You're just living in denial.
The penguin makes the whole show enjoyable, right? Because there's.
Are you racist against penguins because they're black and white?
Okay. All right. Anyway, I'm done with Minnie. I've been done with Dan since the first episode. Okay, I'm gonna say my best moments. Maybe actually more notable moments. I'll say notable moments. The first awkward interaction with Shinji and his father in the elevator, where they just stare at each other and then Shinji looks away. That was a very sad moment, but one that stuck with me. Sad times. Also Shinji's first real fight where he kills the thing by stabbing it, that giant angel thing. Also, what else? The dude sleeping in the when Shinji runs away and he goes into the movie theater, and there's some dude sleeping on the floor. I think that was very relatable because who of us has not slept in a movie theater before when we couldn't go home? Am I right?
What?
I wish.
I think you're alone on this one.
Okay, all right.
The
dance fight.
Thing I would just kill time in a movie theater, but I've never slept on the floor. That sounds all buttery and greasy and sticky.
Oh no, I wouldn't trust it. No.
Yeah, but you still sit in the seats where people
do be doing some nasty things in the movie.
They clean the seats more regularly, right?
Man, you believe that?
Do not clean the seats.
Look, the best they do is Febreze the room.
The piss and shit on there.
Shitted and farted and nutted and
they're probably clean now because of COVID, but
are they?
I don't know. Probably
You'd be
not.
surprised.
Mate, do you work in a movie theater now? Is that what you're trying to tell us?
I've gone to enough movies and seen people go in to clean them that I know they only go in with like a broom.
Clark's best friend's an usher. That's what I know.
Yeah, in Tennessee, in the city, it has to be clean.
Okay, all right. Off topic again, but whatever. Okay, another great moment was the fight with the classic music and the coordinated dancing. It was a bit weird, but it was great. So I found that enjoyable. What?
Yeah, the robot pussy popping.
Yes. Strangely, yes. Yeah, he's got me there. Yeah.
The robots were throwing it back. They were up in the club, dancing all night with their synchronized pussy popping.
Unfortunately, that sticks so well.
Good one, Dan. And also Shinji's
that
dad.
WAP, weapons and pistols.
Any more before, or can I continue?
Please continue.
All right. And Shinji's dad's feet in the water when all the power went out and he got hot. And the dude's just sitting there, sitting all serious with his feet is in a bucket of water, and he's looking all serious at the screen. Thought that was pretty funny. So,
While still wearing all that clothes.
Well, I think he's a professional, mate.
Fully decked out in black.
He's a professional, what can I say? But yeah. Any more best moments? Swat?
Okay, well, I have the intro. Of course, iconic intro. Yeah. I try to watch every time, but sometimes it skips through no fault of my own.
Yeah. Look, man, you can't sit through the damn intro every single time. I have things to do, mate.
It's iconic, okay.
Have you seen that choir do it?
What?
A choir, like this Baptist choir went to Japan and did the intro in front of the guy, the director.
No, I haven't seen that. I should share that.
It's pretty dope.
Nice. Swat, you want to continue?
Yeah, and then I also have every time Shinji's dad, he does the pose with the hands interlocked in front of him, looking all deep. Every time.
Yeah.
This man.
He does know how to look deep.
On a mission. Yeah. No. Oh yeah, and then the scenes with the with all like the world leaders and stuff. They create a very they create an atmosphere of plotting.
Yeah.
Plotting in the darkness. Yeah. Such low light as well. Like you need low light to plot.
Yeah, that's a good point. Why do they just sit in darkness? Can they not afford some more lights in there?
And the thing is, it's not even like so they can still see each other. So it's not like they're hiding their identities or anything. It's just low lighting. Maybe they just have no good source.
Do you want to be plotting world domination in brightly lit cafes?
Yes, I need to see what I'm doing. What if I need to write something down?
Right? Yeah. This is it's a very important
I guess
task.
that's the difference between you and them, huh, Nova?
Mate, writing gibberish in the dark, and it's like, okay, let me make it no way. I can't see what I'm doing. And then when they turn on the light, I'm like, oh man, I've written nothing. Just written squiggly lines.
All the real bad dictator bitches, they write in the dark.
Anything.
See, these are real problems, man. This is a real nitpick. Yeah, and this is a real nitpick. But yeah, no, good one, Svat. Is that all?
Yeah, I think everything else has been mentioned.
Yeah. Anybody
else?
else?
I was using those like night lights. Those like mini book night lights.
Go on.
I like the part where it was one of the last episodes where when Shinji then defeated one of the angels, his dad called and like wanted to talk to him, because I feel like that just shows how their relationship's starting to like develop more.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, Shinji's dad praising him that one time. Good job.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And
Shinji beaming.
Yeah, what was that scene? I guess this kind of goes into worse moments, but that scene, the phone call, Svat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, where Shinji calls him, and then he's like, you know what? Just don't call here anymore. Cut off this number. And then Shinji's like, oh man, there must have been a tech issue down. So unfortunate. I was having a nice convo. I know Shinji, my guy.
Man.
It's not the case.
Poor guy. Both that. Shinji can't catch a break, man.
No.
Oh man. But yeah. Also, Levi, do you have any best or worst moments that you want to mention?
Well, I did like the synchronized fight scene.
Yes.
And I also liked the fight scene where Shinji used the big laser rifle, because the explosions were crosses, which I thought was pretty cool.
Jeez. Yeah, aesthetics.
Oh, speaking of, my best moment of this series is how it basically uses the Bible for fan fiction, and I think that's so funny.
Explain, please expound on that.
Half of all the imagery is like biblical imagery, and all the names and events and the sequence of things. I'm like, this is Bible fan fiction seen through Japanese anime eyes, and I love this.
You're saying it's ripping off the Bible?
I don't think you can rip off the Bible. The Bible already rips off
Bible Part 2.
It's the Bible Part 2.
The Bible's a rip-off of the Bible. I'm going to start speaking about the Bible because, I don't want to be sacrilegious and I don't want to be struck by lightning.
I want to be sacrilegious.
Meanwhile, there's thunder and lightning outside my window.
There's a what now?
Thunder and lightning outside my window.
Okay. Yeah, see what you're doing, Dan.
Not thunder and lightning, it's just the sound of my ass cheeks clapping.
Okay, alright. Hey, okay, worst moments?
Dan saying that.
Okay, yeah, there's that. Anything else?
I mean, I don't think anything that's like considered a worst moment. I just think there's some things that didn't need to be seen, but I think it ties in well with the story, and I feel like I have to see the rest of the episodes in order to like really get a glimpse of if this is needed or not. So we'll see.
We shall.
I would say my worst moments are anytime what's her face? I forgot the redhead's name. It's whenever she like kind of sexualized, and I'm like,
yeah, I was gonna say sexualizing a 14-year-old. Yikes!
Oh yeah, the yikes moments.
I'm like, I don't need this angle of a 14-year-old. I could do without that.
I see. Fair enough. That's a very good point. Yeah, that's probably the most comfortable watch. All right. There's nobody else has any more worst moments.
The scenes with Masato's ex.
What, the dude with the ponytail?
I guess.
The disrespect. Mate, you respect a king in his presence, okay?
Yeah, he also doesn't respect women or boundaries.
Yeah. Fair enough. You're not getting me cancelled, Levi. I'm just gonna 100% agree with you and move on. You're not getting me. I'm not getting cancelled because of you. All right. Any more worst moments? Nope. Yeah, that's what I
There
thought.
was that one scene with ponytail dude and the girl that I'm like, this feels a little bit like sexual assault.
Yeah, in the
No,
elevator.
it definitely is.
Elevator?
Mate.
I was
Not
like,
kind of. It definitely is.
I don't like how this is playing. Yeah.
Another yikes moment. Yeah. I guess what he might be. I guess we know who might be winning. Wait, no. Actually, no. We don't have a worst character award when we finish this. Huh. What the most useless?
Award.
No,
Oh, Sus
Sakura
Award,
more or
yeah.
less. Yeah, we have the
Yeah,
Sus
that's-
Award, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Looks like early contender, early front runner, but we shall see. Yeah, yeah, man. Noteworthy themes. I think we already touched on some of them. Child neglect, teenage angst, daddy issues. Anymore?
Well, and you know, biblical stuff too as well. I think that's a huge theme.
The what?
The biblical stuff, you know.
Oh,
Stuff
right. Yeah.
I think that's a huge theme in this whole series.
True. Biblical fan fiction, as Dan says. Anymore else? Anymore? I think that's it so far. Oh yeah, puberty, but I guess that comes under teenage angst, and yeah, I think those are the noteworthy themes.
Well, there's a lot more, but they get gradually introduced.
Oh yeah, self-loathing as well.
Loneliness.
Guess anxiety, loneliness.
So mental health.
Yeah, just just umbrella and mental health, just anything under that umbrella so far.
Yeah, but is that a theme, or is that just something that's happening to the characters?
Well,
because I feel like making the theme mental health is specifically looking into like the mental health of characters and not just like I think there's a difference between a character being traumatized and trauma being a theme of a show. You know?
Yeah, I agree with Daniel.
But as the show continues, well, no spoilers, so but maybe as the show progresses, maybe it slowly turns into a theme.
Well, I do see like early signs of depression in Shinji a lot, and that can also be like a thing. But we'll see if it continues. He shows like a lot of like sadness and the stereotypical like he doesn't want to really interact with anybody. But at the same time, he has an insane goal. He has to save humanity, which is just so insane for a 14-year-old. Like I would never. That's not a good thing.
Goal, more like obligation. Kind of guilted into saving the world. If you had a choice, you would never do it.
I mean, technically, he's saving it for himself too. I don't know. He could also let all these people die and not give a fuck.
Which he kind of does at some point, but he's like, "Oh man, fine. You guys just gonna guilt me into doing it. Fine, try and save the world and destroy my mental health in the process. Why not?" Yeah, didn't see it that way, did you, Minnie? Shut you up.
I don't think you really shut me up. I'm just processing what you said.
I'm
not too sure if it's intelligent or stupid. I can't tell.
Fair enough. I'm going with intelligent, and I'm not going to continue this conversation just in case you decide to poke holes in it.
Because you're an author doesn't mean you're smart.
That's very true. That's very true. You got me there, mate. Do I have anything more on the... What'd you say, Svat?
A published author.
Published, yeah, published. Get it right, mate. Published.
Are you New York Times bestseller?
Soon come. I'm not in New York, but soon.
I mean, New York Times. A lot of people are New York Times bestseller.
Yeah, quote unquote bestseller. I'm not sure.
On your book.
National list.
I'm just happy to be here. Okay, so respect to all the authors out there. Co-sign me if that's a thing in the author world.
I'm not signing your book for you.
Yeah.
Why don't I have a signed copy? I bought your book.
Okay,
yeah, I want a signed copy.
I'll work on that. But anyway, okay, themes is done. What do we think of that art style and animation?
Iconic.
Good.
It's the 90s, so it's shit.
Oh, come on now. Just come on.
I mean, it's the 90s.
Okay, explain yourself.
Okay, so 90s are classic, right? I do love the 90s, no offense, but like it's not crisp and clear. Like if it was to get a reboot now, the animation and the style would be so much more better. We all know that, right? Like the 90s is nice, but no.
No.
I don't agree. It adds a lot to the atmosphere.
I
don't think it would do that if they.
I would disagree on it being because it's the 90s. I just don't like the art style, to be honest.
Fair enough. That's a fair point.
I think proportions of the characters are really long in kind of an unnatural way, and it kind of makes it feel. I feel like for a show like this, it would have worked better if the characters looked a little bit more realistic. That's not saying they can't like look like anime characters, but like think of how like in a Miyazaki movie, I mean this is like a very broad example, but like they have much more human proportions than say a show like this, where they have like huge foreheads and massive eyes.
I guess maybe the art style is kind of maybe if it as a reach, kind of fits the more abstract world. These are abstract people, complicated people. They're not.
But the problem with art style is that it's really just pretty much like it's the 80s, 90s era. It's like Sarah Lane experiments also made in the same timeline, had the same art style. So did other ones as well. So I just think it's just part of that timeline that this anime.
Yeah, it's not really straying from the 90s and 80s trends.
Yeah, it's just part of the art style for that era. So if it did get a reboot, it would be completely different. A lot of more visuals would happen, and the characters would be larger than life and more like Daniel said, realistic. So it just like compared to like for example, Attack on Titan, I think Mappa Studio did them, and Wit. They did a lot. Mappa, I believe, did a more realistic take on the on the characters. So that is possible, but it just depends on the studio.
We don't want realism. We want abstract natures and disproportionate bodies and giant foreheads. And
you're describing yourself, Nova.
A little bit.
I have to say stuff like that. Come on, man.
But anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say now. Oh yeah, but I still don't think it would just because it was in the 90s doesn't necessarily mean it would look good better in this day and age if it was made in this day and age, because I still feel like Akira is still the best looking animated movie ever, and I don't think anything that's come out since then has looked as good or as fluid or as
Akira was so shitty. Like
the what was shitty?
There was like a movie for it. It was shitty. Like
what movie? What? Yeah, Akira is the movie. Yeah.
No. There was like a reboot, I believe. But it was a shitty reboot. So.
No, it's getting a live action movie, but no, they didn't make a reboot. They can't touch it because they knew it's too iconic. But I'm just saying, like, that level of animation is almost like peak animation. Well, next to like Princess Mononoke, like those two were both made like in the so back in the day. And I don't think anything in anime has compared to that level of animation since. So that was my point.
Yeah, I actually rewatched Mononoke pretty recently because my roommate was showing a friend, and the animation holds up like very well. Like it doesn't even feel like, oh, this is a 90s show, which I think kind of goes to the point of like the show's art style is both dated and not very creative.
How did you find a way to end up dissing Ava in that? Oh man.
Well, because like when I watched one, there's a couple of things. Like very clearly as the show goes on, it's like you can tell that their budget is shrinking. Like it starts off with such fancy animation, and then it's like the frames are dropping, everything's losing a bit of detail.
It's part of the. I'm just gonna lie to myself and say it's part of the aesthetic. It goes with the deteriorating mental health of the characters. There you go.
They did it for a reason, of course.
Exactly.
Yeah, the reason was they ran out of money.
Method to the madness. Let's see. Would this series be worse or better if Kenshiro from the Fist of the North Star randomly popped up and blew up somebody's head? Would the first 12 episodes would they have been better if Kenshiro came in and blew up somebody's head?
Hands on the head. Whose head?
Answer is no, but maybe.
Okay, go on, maybe.
You know, if the main character was taken out, then the whole show would crumble. You know.
Yeah. I mean, fair. Okay.
I mean, so far I can't think of a character who you can just punch in the face and delete and not make the show radically different.
The Penguin.
The Penguin. Oh yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Absolutely not.
You do that to a penguin. That's animal abuse.
It's Kenshiro. You think Kenshiro doesn't
Yeah,
go.
Kenshiro doesn't care.
Did y'all hate Penguin Drum that much? Jesus Christ.
Who hates Penguin Drum?
I gave it a 7 out of 10.
You were the one that hated it.
Oh, no.
You didn't even finish it, mate.
Hey, I thought you would have forgotten about that.
Yeah, I don't forget. Okay, so we all agree the show would be better if they blew up the penguin. Oh, I'm glad.
Oh my god, no.
Yeah,
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the penguin, so the penguin has to stay.
All my homies like the penguin.
X.
Levi, do you agree with this?
No comment.
Okay, all right, coward. And last but not least, are we all excited for the next however many episodes are left?
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Sure,
No. Not at all.
Hater.
Listen, I'm gonna watch it, right? Because it's a classic and I have to watch it. But
Damn right.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. We'll see.
We shall see.
Once you get to the last few episodes where their budget is literally $3.50, you're gonna be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Those last couple of episodes are the reason that me and Sva are gonna be beefing. So, yeah.
Ooh.
Can't wait for that. Okay, but yeah, I think we made it in time. There's time to spare change. See, we're all professional stuff. We're all professionals, so you guys can get back to your families and lives. And
anyway, fuck, marry, kill everyone from this series. Go.
No, I'm not going to jail. I'm not going to jail for you, Dan.
There are plenty of adult characters.
Okay.
I would marry the Eva because I just want to see what a long-term relationship with something like that would look like. Kill the dad and fuck Ponytail.
Wow.
Just wow. I guess nobody else wants to play along.
That was so great that I'm just not going to participate. Yeah, that was so great.
Yeah.
No, you killed it, Dan. You killed it, man. That's what you're here for. But yeah, anyway, this was good. Good session, guys. Good anti-podcast. Yeah, and I appreciate you guys being here. I will see you guys next week for the classic week. If you've seen it, if you've seen the anime that wins. If you haven't, then you can either binge watch it or you can, not participate. And then
Eden of the East.
Eden of the East, girl. I don't got time.
No.
Oh my god! Is it actually winning?
It's gonna win.
Because you're gonna rewatch told everybody to vote for it.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna.
Up yet?
Yes, it's up. You're tagged in it.
Wait, it's in vote, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's in vote.
I mean, to be fair,
this morning.
It could still be fine, but yeah.
Oh no, let's do Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah, I agree. Let's just all do Devilman Crybaby. Yeah.
I can talk about that.
I'm voting for Devilman Crybaby.
Anyway.
Devilman Baby.
Anderson has to be there for that one.
Yeah.
Look, Devilman Crybaby might win now.
For once.
I actually hated this series when I first watched it. Now, after some time, I've warmed up to it.
Oi, oi.
Who was the person who absolutely loved Della, maybe?
Anderson.
Anderson.
It was pretty good.
I watched it and I was just on the edge of my seat while I was watching it, so it was pretty good.
I saw problems with it. I still think the series would have been better if it was from Satan's perspective. But I've warmed up to it.
Well, maybe that will win. We shall see. But yeah. Anyway, good talk, guys. And to all 5 or 6 of our viewers, we appreciate you being here with us. And please like before we get cancelled.
Devoted listening.
Yeah. Man, we're all going down to ship clock, just face it.
Only the captain.
So yeah,
Only the captain.
yes. Thanks guys. Thanks for showing up. Appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.